Hey, welcome back, everybody. All right, guys, welcome to another Phantom Fun Day. And our time is going to be limited here at the hangar today only because we got some severe weather rolling in about midday today. So we're going to get what we can done, and I'm going to film what I can. But we got a couple of cool things. There's nothing out on the ramp today, probably in anticipation of the weather, so nothing's going to be flying this weekend. Not that I'm aware of anyway, nothing cool anyway. We got some progress on this. I'm going to try to fix this today, but more importantly, we got some cool stuff with the F-4. We're going to put power on her with the Dash 60, and what we're going to do is do the boost pump check on the fuel system, because Crew Chief Al wants to see exactly where fuel was leaking from when we did the engine runs 2 weekends ago. So we find that, we can address that leak. That's another leak out of the way, and then we can take care of other things as we need. We did find that the shuttle valve, yet again on the rear canopy, the one that controls the canopy up, down, that's leaking again. So we're gonna have to deal with that too. So we're gonna get that plate off and try to get that valve out today. But we may run against time because, again, the weather is going to get awfully cruddy today.
Fire to hold.
Alright, so that's the first time I ever heard the horn on this thing. That was a kind of a surprise, but let's see what we got. Yeah, that's about 2 inches of fuel left in there. That's low. Now, if you're wondering, we do have fuel in that tank. This does have plenty of fuel. Only problem for us is that transfer valve right there. I've worked on this in the past. That's a solenoid valve, so whenever this is running, and I think there's a float that controls it here, but whenever this is running, that's supposed to open whenever the fuel level drops and transfers fuel from that back tank into the main tank. This opens, or at least it clicks, so the solenoid half of it works, but I think the valve is either stuck because I only hear it trickle fuel. So something's up with this valve. That's something we gotta address. Yet another thing for the list. Yay. Yeah, didn't think you'd be back in there so soon, huh?
No, not so soon.
Yeah, I know, it started leaking again.
Yep, that's the way it goes with, especially with old warbirds. Is you think you fixed it, and it is fixed, and then the jet says, never mind, I'm broken again.
Yeah, the jet always gets a vote.
Yep. She sometimes, always, not sometimes, always gets the last say on these kind of things.
Yep.
Fortunately, we're here to fix it. So.
Yep. Hey, at least the engines start, unlike the MiG-21, right?
Correct.
What's the word on that?
So the engine on the 21, it was a bit of uncertainty about the condition of the engine and whether or not it would fully start up the thing. That was the idea with that, is that was the engine that we had, and it was a lower time engine. Mm-hmm. Now that we've done a bunch of troubleshooting, we figured out that the core of the engine itself, not the accessories and all the electronics, is the issue and not any of the accessories. So we have all the accessories we have and electronics that we have that are associated with the starting system and the systems running the engine. We're in search for another engine candidate.
Oh no.
Which, that's a lot of work, but the only way you verify that engine is good is to get it started, and it has to be in the airframe to do that. So
yeah.
We're still looking for stuff for that, but we'll find it eventually. There's fortunately a lot more MiG-21s than F-4s in the world now.
Yeah,
so
that's a sad state of affairs.
Just gotta find someone with MiG-21 engines,
yeah.
which we have a few connections, so we're working on that now.
Excellent. Cool. Now we just gotta get this to stop leaking. Hey, fuel truck's here. All right, attempt number 2. Hey Al, looked pretty good up here. I had good pressure and it didn't fall after I shut it off. So at least on the gauges it looked all right. Oh yeah, that's so that one's an O-ring on the drain?
The drain plug is leaking, and then if you look up top, it's seeping around the bowl itself.
Oh, at the big O-ring gasket up there?
Right, now those rings had been changed, but these have not, so.
Okay.
Fortunately, this ought to be pretty easy fix.
Yes, I agree. Nice. And this side was fine? Oh, nope. We got it. Yeah, we got to do the O-ring on this one.
Yeah, and up top is seeping too. So.
Just a tiny seep. Yeah, from what I was saying, just a tiny seep up there. So, we'll get her. As you guys can see there, we got to deal with those fuel leaks before the next evolution, which is we want to do a high-speed taxi and also run the engines that also runs the afterburners. If not that, then we take her out to the trim pad, anchor her down, and run the burners that way as well. Don't know which order that'll happen in, or if we will do both. I know we definitely want to do the taxi test because that checks off a lot of things on the checklist. But there's a few things we need to do first, and that's fix the fuel leaks. That tire there needs to get changed, and we need to put at least one ejection seat back in there because our pilot that gets to drive it for the taxi has to be able to strap in, and you can't do that with the jump seat in there or the folding chair of fun. So there's a couple of things that we got to do before we can do the next fun thing, which is that. So more work to be done. We'll get her there.
Yeah, keep on coming, keep on coming. JP called to stop because I can't see the back. Keep on coming straight. Whenever you're in. We're in. All right, we're in.
Okay, bucket 16 has them.
What was the last three you're looking for?
232 and 012.
012. All right.
And make sure the first is ending in 513.
Hey, 29513-012.
You got them? Sweet, set those aside.
All right, got one.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yes.
If you do, give Al a shout real quick, just let him know we found the 012s.
Having fun yet?
Always.
Well, I'm just happy we got both seals.
Yeah, we do. We have the seals for the plugs and the bowls, and I get to get covered in jet fuel, so it's a good Saturday.
All right, yet another maintenance item. Jack has the access plate open to the hellhole. We're gonna put air on it, so I gotta get the high pack fired up. And he wants to see exactly where it's leaking from up there, so I'm gonna get this fired up. All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Jack, and I'll send up some air his way, and you guys get to see what he's gonna find.
Now you can hear it, 2,000. Yes. Leaking from the bottom of the bottom valve. Yeah.
All right, attempt number 3.
Fire and hold.
Semi-successful. Yeah, I can see it already.
Yeah, we still got a seep on the upper O-ring on this one. The plug is good, and that one is completely good. So
Excellent.
number 2 is good to go. Number 1, we got to pull a bowl again.
Yeah,
but
that's pretty much what I heard on the Concorde.
Yep. But again, plug's good, so we're 3/4 of the way there. So we'll take that.
Hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Right?
Yep, exactly. So we'll pull this one again and
yeah, we'll make it right.
make it right. Yep.
All right. Nice. All right. Well, unfortunately, we don't have another seal, so we're gonna have to go get one. So that'll be a this week thing. So there's not going to be a 4th attempt at checking the fuel system, but at least, hey, number 2 is good, like 100% good on the fuel system there. So we'll get another seal. Just kidding. We're about to do attempt number 4. Now we got lucky. We got a break in the weather. We think everything's good to go now, so we're about to test it. And in this case, we got an adapter. I'm going to try and capture the audio from me and Will on the ground on the audio comps, because I want to make sure that all this works, so that when it comes time for high-speed taxis or anything else, that I can get the audio for you guys, because I want to hear that stuff too.
And record. Awesome. Alright, so whenever you are ready, sir, I am showing 0 pressure on either boost pump.
Okay, number 2 boost pump, go ahead and come on with it.
Alright, energizing number 2. I'm showing about 25 pounds.
Okay, we are looking good down here so far.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Chicago.
Oh, we're catching audio, radio traffic. Whoops.
Left to turn right, working right.
All right, what are you showing on the gauge, Jamie?
I'm showing about 25 pounds.
Okay, you can kill number 2 and come on with number 1.
All right, number 2 is off and holding. All right, here's number 1. Number 1 is on, and I got 28 pounds on the gauge.
Copy that. Hold it there. We're looking good down here so far. We're checking.
All right.
Number 2 still holding.
Yep, 28 pounds.
Still holding pressure on both.
Yep. Yeah, it's still showing 25 on number 2. And I got the boost pump on number 1 still energized.
Thank you. Jamie, I think we're tight down here. You can go ahead and kill both boost pumps.
All right, pump 1 is off. Pump 2 has been off.
Copy that.
And both are holding pressure right now. We don't need to do anything with the engine masters or the throttles at this point, I don't think, huh?
Shouldn't need to, no.
Okay. Excellent, that's a damn good test.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, me too. Cool, I think we can call that good, huh? Do you want us to start securing up here?
Stand by for just 1 more minute here.
All right, we'll just eye on it.
All right, Jamie. Yeah, we're good. Let's get everything buttoned up and shut down.
Awesome, sounds good. Pressure's looking good. All right.
Nice. Sounds like that was a success. We'll go down below here and check that out. And it looked like the audio got captured, so we'll see how that turned out. All right, what do we got up here, Will?
All right.
It's sealed according to the comms.
Yes. So as you guys know, when we did the engine run last time, we did have some leaking off these fuel filter bowls and these plugs as well. So we took the plugs out, got new O-rings on them, and we dropped these bowls down as well and got new O-rings on those. We found some minor nicks in them, which that can happen when they're going back together. So we got some fresh rubber on both those and those. They pressure tested good on both sides. They've been sitting for about 5 minutes and we have no seepage, no nothing anywhere. So those are good to go now. There is a safety wire that'll need to be done here on the bottom as well as on the bowls up top. And one of our A&Ps is gonna take care of that. But leak check is good on both sides, so that is one more thing off the list.
Yeah, and it held pressure. I looked at it one more time before I hit the ground power off, and yeah, both gauges were still holding pressure.
Excellent. Yeah, we had good pressure the whole time then, even after the pumps were off. So we're going to put that on the done list.
Nice. Well, 95% done list, because we still got to do the wire.
Yeah, still got to do the safety wire. That's true. So.
Awesome. Hell yeah. One step closer, baby.
Yep, that's a big step forward.
Hell yeah. All right, time to push this back. Mush. There we go. Let's see what we're in. We're in. All right, glad we had a really good fuel systems check, and Jack has been working his butt off up in the back seat and got the shuttle valve out yet again, and we are going to go through this thing with a fine-tooth comb and figure out why it keeps leaking. So we'll get this sorted out, because once this is done, then we can leak check the air system and cross another item off the list. So that's where we're at for this. So we got the fuel sorted out. I couldn't have gotten to the NC8. I forgot my soldering kit at home, unfortunately. But the weather's starting to roll in. We're starting to hear thunder in the distance. And the rain's starting to pick up, so we're about to head out. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time.